Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back with another Borderlands History of video, and today we've got Handsome Jack, and he's best known for taking over the company Hyperion, for being the psychopathic self-proclaimed dictator of Pandora, and for having a daughter, Angel, who lucky enough for Jack turned out to be a siren. Handsome Jack is originally from the planet Tantalus, which we can see referenced in his Hyperion official profile. His real name is actually John, and he has heterochromia, which can result in partially different colored eyes or two fully different colored eyes. Jack had a troubled youth where his family was fractured after the death of his father, and at a young age his mother decided to leave him with his grandmother, who was physically abusive towards Jack. Jack very likely suffered emotional trauma during his time with his grandmother, and this certainly contributed to his mental instability and psychopathic tendencies. He felt so strongly about how his grandmother had treated him in his youth that he actually had her killed by bandits. In the mission To Grandmother's House We Go, Jack sends the Vault Hunter to go and check on her. And at first it's believed that Jack is actually concerned for his grandmother, but this is very quickly discovered not to be the case. Listen to this echo from Jack now.
You killed the bandits? Okay, God. God, I hope everything's okay. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Thank God. I was so worried you'd killed those bandits before they could murder old Gran. And you know what? Now I don't even have to pay him, so thanks, loser.
Jack wasn't always the top dog in Hyperion, as he started out as a lower-end employee of the company working as a coder, and you can frequently see Jack's technical abilities throughout the games, and especially in the Claptastic Voyage DLC. Colonel Zarpedon seems to be one of the few people that recognized his talents, as she references that Jack is the lead engineer of the Helios station. He worked his way up through the ranks of the company through murder mostly, and he took the position of CEO by murdering Harold Tassiter, the former CEO of Hyperion, after opening the vault on Elpis. This is officially the first time he is referenced as Handsome Jack. Jack is also responsible for killing Gladstone Katoa, who created the prototype for the first constructor bot that would eventually give Jack the means to create his robot army, and we learned that Jack poisoned Wilhelm prior to his fight with the Vault Hunters so that they would take his power core so that Sanctuary shields would be lowered once the core was installed. As you can see, Handsome Jack uses many people, but throws them out as soon as he gets what he needed from them. Jack's daughter, Angel, who is also a siren, has essentially been imprisoned by her father and was used to keep tabs on many different people, charge the vault key, and manipulate the Vault Hunters by leading them to open the vault of the Destroyer. The Vault Hunters find out that Jack wanted the vault open so that he could harness the power of the Destroyer, but after it was killed, Jack then used the Eye to power the super weapon, the Eye of Helios. His main goal was to obtain a super weapon in order to kill off the bandits on Pandora so that the planet could begin to become civilized, but as we find out, Lilith, Moxie, and Roland betray Jack and destroy the Eye of Helios. This leaves Jack out to dry, but fortunately for Jack, when the Vault Hunters that he hired defeated the Sentinel, he was able to obtain knowledge of the warrior, which definitely aided in his mental decline. At this time, Lilith entered the vault and attacked Jack, which resulted in his face being permanently scarred with a vault symbol, and also resulted in Jack's eye being severely damaged as well. Handsome Jack hired a number of Vault Hunters to help him get off of Helios, fight the creatures and the bandit groups on Elpis, to open the vault, and then be digitized and sent into Claptrap's consciousness as well. He hired Athena, Aurelia, Claptrap, Nisha, Timothy, and Wilhelm. Nisha became Jack's girlfriend at some point after the events on Elpis. Wilhelm became Jack's right-hand man. Athena left Jack's employ. Timothy remained a body double, and Claptrap's line of robots was destroyed by Jack, and he was shot by Jack, but he lived. After the events on Elpis, Jack turned to Pandora, where he continued to pursue another vault, but this time it was the Vault of the Warrior. Jack set up a military control over Pandora, he started a large-scale mining operation to dig up iridium, and he also lures the Vault Hunters that come to Pandora by pretending to need their services before killing them and dumping their bodies in Windshear Waste. In the meantime, Jack was tying up loose ends and tracking down people of interest to him, and that's when he and Wilhelm busted into New Haven and killed everyone including Helena Pierce. Jack, again with Wilhelm's help, was able to get to Tanis, and the two of them brutally tortured Tanis until she gave up the vault key. Once Jack had the vault key in his possession, he used his daughter Angel to charge the vault key by pumping her full of iridium at a constant and never-ending pace. Once the Vault Hunter destroys the bunker, enters Control Core Angel, and stops the flow of iridium to Angel, which leads to her death, Handsome Jack finally shows up, meeting face to face with the new round of Vault Hunters for the first time. Jack then kills Roland, captures Lilith, which is extremely problematic as she is a very powerful siren, and then he teleports away from danger. Jack then had the most powerful known siren in the universe, the Vault Key, and a date with the Warrior, as Jack calls it. The Vault Hunter eventually faces off with Jack and the Warrior once it's awakened, and this is where Jack once again loses another super weapon when the Warrior is destroyed, but this time Jack loses his life as well. Of course, we know that this still isn't the end of Handsome Jack, as Professor Nakayama had made a digital copy of his personality. We can see the beginnings of Nakayama's work during the pre-sequel in the mission Handsome AI. Professor Nakayama eventually figures out the digital Jack, and he is eventually released by Reese when he uses Nakayama's ID drive, which he took off of Nakayama's dead body in Shade's World of Curiosities. During the events of Tales from the Borderlands, we learn that Jack at first didn't believe he was actually dead, and that he had a new body up on Helios, which turned out to be Reese all along, except he was going to put an exoskeleton inside Reese. Jack has a number of items in his office as well, which are the goatee of Harold Tassiter, the conference call Hyperion shotgun, the certificate to the full rights to the Atlas Corporation, Nisha's cowboy hat, and the beacon for Gortys. Reese has a number of cybernetic enhancements, including his Echo Eye and his arm. Handsome Jack uses these to choke and attack Reese, leaving him with no other choice but to remove his own cybernetic arm and his Echo Eye. Reese then destroys the Echo Eye, which finally rids Pandora of the psychopath that we all know as Handsome Jack. This is based on the player choices, which involved more players choosing to kill off Jack, making this choice canon to the Borderlands universe. Alright guys, so that was the history of Handsome Jack. If you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys got some ideas for future videos or anything to add to this one, go ahead and drop a comment down below. And if you guys are into Borderlands, go ahead and subscribe. I will see you very soon with another video. Later!